shrouded in fog since the world was sundered more than 10,000 years ago, the ancient realm of Pandaria has remained unspoiled by war. Its lush forests and cloud-ringed mountains are home to a complex ecosystem of indigenous races and exotic creatures. It is the homeland of the enigmatic Pandarian, a race that celebrate life to the fullest, even which under siege by an ancient menace. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Also not at all related to Terraria. Yep. It was the first paragraph of the don't know what it's called, of the, let's just say, biography of the Pandarians. You know, the ones that Blizzard always put on their, like, home screen. So why am I not doing this in WoW? Well, it's not working, simple as. Either way. So Terraria was working, so I thought, might as well record it on here. Good game to have in the background. Should have really turned my volume down a bit, so you can hear me better, but I think this should be decent. So, the Mists of Pandaria. I've already released the trailer on this on the channel. What do I think about it, personally? Well, first of all, pandas. Well, isn't this going to be cute? As people say, they're trying to open up to a much bigger demographic, and really, that's probably gonna work. I mean, it's not gonna bring in like millions of people, but it will draw in at least a couple of thousand at the minimum, I think. One of the main things I was like looking at and was actually quite concerned about was the talent system. They've scrapped all the talents and just giving you one extra spell every 15 levels. What are they thinking? I don't even know. I'm just speechless about that. It's completely, like, pointless. Running, I mean, I liked it so much better when all you had to do was, you get one talent every point, like 2 levels, and you can, like, customize it to the max. They say they're trying to make their things unique. The more options you have, the more likely that your thing is going to be unique. They've given us less options and said you're going to be more unique. Well, I don't know what it is yet, so I don't know the exact details since I wasn't at BlizzCon or anything like that, and I'm just gathering information from whatever sources I can. So I'm just passing on information. It could be completely false information, but I have gone on to 3 different well-known channels to get this information, and I highly doubt that all 3 of them are wrong. Either way, still, let me see. This is also something that's quite interesting. I watched the trailer for the first time, and I was like, okay, new race Pandarian. Probably going to be Alliance, because they're all soft, cute, and like love life and all that stuff. Alliance, definitely. And then it came to my attention that they can choose to be Alliance or Horde. I do not understand why those like little like oh sorry, I wouldn't want to call them like sissies or hippies or anything like that, because obviously they're not. They're really awesome and cute, but they're more order than disorder, I think. I'll put it that way. Then they can choose to be disorder. They're not the coolest looking things either, and that's one of the main features of the Horde, as well as, you know, all the other stuff. So I'm actually neutral on that one, but I still think it was a kind of weird decision. It was probably because they're putting all the other content in. They didn't have enough like time in the 18 months that they had to make another race, so they just compensated by putting it on both, which is a bit skeptical, but I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, it went away. Either way, monks are the new class, which I was really excited to hear about, because I heard they're like a cross between not tanks, warriors and rogues, and they can be tanks, DPSs, and healers, which is like the only other things which can do that are druids and paladins, both really hard to play, even though my main character is a paladin. I'm proud of that. I'm going to put a what's it called, screenshot of their basic equipment and what stuff is at the end of the video, so you could just skip to that, or you could listen to the rest of what I'm going to say. About what their like requirements, not really requirements, preferences, I'll just call them, are first of all they can wear leather or cloth, and their main weapons are staves or fist weapons, which are actually complete opposites. Also, the tanks and healers can use one-handed weapons, and either tanks can use a shield with that, or healers can like have an offhand weapon. The resource is chi, as I think everyone's heard by now. Oh, and as far as I can tell, it's like those druid things. Can't remember what they're called. It's either, I think it's like lunar or solar. I'd never actually played a druid up to that level myself, so I can't comment on that properly. The sister of the monks, by the way, because I lost track of that as well. Other than that, so I won't really know much about the chi, so do not ask my opinion on that. Wait. It's a little bit like the rogue combo points, just in different, like two different things, because that sounds cool. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Oh, and another interesting and probably rather frightening thing for me is monks have no auto attacks, but even with this, like, for me, downside and their difficulty to play, I can guarantee you when I get a Mists of Pandaria, which will probably be on the day of release, fingers crossed, the first thing I will play will be a panda monk, as well as many other people. I'm sure. Now, what else did I talk about? Just quickly, I'm just going to say this. Pandas. Not pandas, what am I talking about? Flying. Completely, like, eradicated until max level. Completely eradicated until max level, which everyone on the videos that I saw on BlizzCon seemed to like be quite happy about that. But I don't quite get it, because being able to like fly from one location to another in between quests, or not having to search like wildly around for items which are like spread far apart, or even mobs spread far apart, is like for me a good thing. So I'm slightly disappointed about that, having to wait until level 90 to use mounts, flying mounts at least. Oh yeah, level cap level 90, brilliant, isn't it? What else is there to say? Ah, the pets, yes, those things. No, it's no longer the hunters which only have pets. It's also every single class in the game, including the new monks. As everyone's been saying, this like pet system is a lot like Pokemon. I would agree, but I never actually watched Pokemon. Don't ask why. I just didn't accept it. But as far as I can tell, it's basically get a pet, train it, level it up, etc. Like the hunters did. Although there's a couple more things like there's a couple more things along the lines of you can like do what's it called? Like what are they called? Oh my god, my brain's just gone dead. Duels, that's it. You can duel with them. Brain freeze just then, sorry. Either way. Duel with them, and like a couple of things like get abilities from bosses. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. That's really like all you have to say about this. There's not really like that much else. What else is there? The new continent, Pandaria, sounds interesting, and the but I'm not quite sure, because Pandaria is the starting point for the Pandarians, isn't it? So how can you get a level 85 to 90 thing in it, as well as the level 1 to whatever they want to do the Pandarian thing up to? Confusing. Because if it is all in the same continent, then there's obviously the very high risk of having level 10s and level whatever it is 5s accidentally wandering into zones which are specifically for like level 86 or whatever. Sounds very, very dangerous. May I just point out, wait, no. Oh, the Pandarians, I've missed this bit out. Pandarians, racials. They sound, fun, I think. I'll list them right now. Not that I can actually pronounce it, but Epicarian, as far as I can tell. 100% more, so twice as much, buff from food. So basically doubling the buff from food. So, if you have like a food of sorts, that gives you a, I don't know, 30 stamina buff, you're now going to get 60. I'm sure everyone else could have done that maths, but I thought I'd just make it even easier for you. Either way. Hey, that sounds cool. What else is there to do? Oh yeah. Cooking skill increased to level 15. Don't even know why they bother. Everyone hates that. It's so pointless. I'm not even gonna talk any more about that. Let me see. Inner peace times 2 rest XP bonus. So the XP bonus that you get from rested, which is times 2 from monsters. So basically, kill a monster, you get XP. It's doubled because of the rest. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Screw that bit. The XP rest is lengthened by double. So you could be like playing this game for like 15 minutes and it'll go off. Now it'll go off at half an hour. Which is like, means that Pandarians are the perfect race to power level. Not sure if I'm for or against that. Bouncy. That just sounds fun. Bouncy. Halving fall damage. Always nice. As everyone knows in Arthuri Basin, getting up or down those from the mine or the lumber mill, pain in the neck. Now with Bouncy, hopefully you won't die. And you can play that game of jumping off Darrowland and find out who takes the least damage. You're gonna win. And the last one, which I find most useful, Quaking Palm. You go and you check a... Okay. It said, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of, you find a secret. Why am I listing this? Who cares? As it's basically a 3-second stun. So you're level 1 and you're stun, and you already have a stun. Brilliant. Also want to know what the monk's first ability is, because that would always be interesting. So, anything more to come? There'll be more to come, and I think they're just screenshots, and I'll sing a little bit as well. Joke, just screenshots. You'd never catch me singing, mate. So, enjoy the screenshots, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Hopefully, WoW will be back up and running.